I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 different types of marketing. All right, 10 different things of marketing. So the first one I want to share with you is perception marketing. So perception, you know what perception means? I mean, I'm not going to be sharing some fundamental things. Perception, basically what somebody is telling you to accept, or what they're telling you, this is who I am, this is how it is, basically. So perception marketing is used by a lot of personal brands, people who are personal brands, and you ought to be a personal brand for your own business. I'm a personal brand for my business. My name, Emeka Nnobi's, brings profitability to my 5 businesses. I have 5 businesses now. One is fully owned by me, and I bought equity in the other four businesses that I have. So my name drives profitability. So you yourself, you should build yourself also into a powerful personal brand. That your name alone, people will respect you and respect whatever it is that you say and trust, so that they can also buy from us. So you create a persona to pass across an identity. There's an identity you pass across, and you have to define that identity. So you have to create that thing, identity in people's minds. When they see you, when they hear about you, there's something that has to strike. So perception shifts mindsets down to your visuals. That's why I look at people, when I go on their Facebook timeline, I look at their display picture, I look at their cover picture, and yeah, just doing it anyhow. You're living, just put any kind of picture you like there, or your cover picture is anyhow. You have to intentionally do it. If you go on my timeline, you see me wearing a hat with a jacket. There's a perception I'm creating. My cover picture is me signing a book. It creates an impression that this guy is an author. He authors books and people buy his books. That's the perception I'm creating. Like right now, I'm changing my personal brand. And that's one I told the branding guy to change it. So it's going to be speaker, influencer, writer. People who have known me know that Emeka Nnobi doesn't wear ties. I don't wear ties because I'm a trained engineer. Tie is like tying myself like a goat. So most times I don't wear. But the level where I'm going to now at the age of 43, and the people that I've started relating with, shows the fact that I need to start presenting a certain kind of image. I am intentionally creating a perception, and I build it. Your personal brand, you have to build it powerfully. That's why I said, go on my timeline, follow me, Emeka Nnobi, and see all the things that I'm doing there. Every day, I'm always sharing something, a thought, an idea, an experience, a story, shaping how people perceive who the brand is, what the brand is all about. Psychology marketing. This one is used by a lot of retail outlets all over the world. Retail outlets. I know that if you've been to Market Square and some of the ones around, you must have seen it. It taps into the mind games that people have. People want to get more for less. Why are they low right and full? 9.99. Have you seen where it says somebody buy 499? What is the difference? Do we even have 1 naira in Nigeria anymore? Like somebody will give you a change of 1 naira now. Like sometimes I ask them, this 499 people are telling me to pay on Market Square now, give me 1 naira change. If I give you 500 naira, they'll sound like, they want 499. They will put 499 on your receipt too, but it's 500 you pay. Except if you have your card. If you have your card, and then they'll now point in the exact. But in your mind, you're thinking, 499 is not 500. Your mind is playing that game. And you accept that you have bought it for less. There's no real big difference between 499 and 500 naira. There's no real big difference. But your head is telling you psychologically that actually you pay less. Storified marketing. You have to be able to learn how to tell stories. Why do we use stories in marketing? It's because we want to elicit a kind of feeling in individuals, in the buyer, in the prospect. Stories have a way of eliciting feeling. My very go-to people who love to use stories a lot is Airtel. How many of you watch Airtel ads? They love stories. They will not tell you point blank. How many of you saw the one that we are doing, this happy one by Indomie, where you see a mom coming back home and then the child had messed up the entire house. The boy will go arrange the house, and then they'll now start eating the noodles, isn't it? A story. They're telling a story. They didn't tell you to buy Indomie, but they just told a story. So stories, writing stories in your business will help you to break down a lot of barriers. How many people will actually tell stories in their businesses? Every day, come and buy. Every day, come and buy. You make hair. You have to tell a story how the hair that you made for a woman, after making the hair, her hair was not in pain. And then by the next day, she went to the event. As she walked into the event, she was not married. 5 men collected her number. And now she's in love with one of them. And now, just by a hair that she made. It's a story. You think that girls will not want to make that hair so that men will fall in love? It's because you're holding back. There's a story you can tell no matter what your business is. So this is an example. Airtel, I love their ads. See a simple story. Still tied to the wrong network. Free yourself with Airtel Soundswave packs that are transparent, simple, and affordable. You can even tell fictional story. It may not be real. Scripted marketing. Put your brand in words, the things you sell. And simple. Just you'll put them in words to write scripts. Not TV scripts or not film script. Just that thing you do, are you able to write it in words? Business people should be able to get to the point where they can write down. Or don't say, I don't like writing. We have to learn how to write. So put out the benefits. You yourself, you have to list the benefits of your product, or your brand, the advantages, the leverages, the neediness of your brand. Why should it be? It has to be needed. People need to need your brand. For example, when I create trainings, so I'll say a teacher needs the training. Why should a teacher need the training? The salary is poor. So by the time they have something as knowledge and they can put it in training and train other individuals, some people have come into my inbox and say, they teach Korea, they teach online. And I'm like, teachers, you can also teach online and make a lot more money. I have shared the benefit that they will gain from being part of the training. A teacher will look at that thing I've written and say, yes. A doctor, a medical doctor. I say, okay, you're a pediatrician. There's so many things that mothers need to know about their babies and their toddlers and all that. All those things that you've learned, how they can keep them away from the hospital, even though we know that they ought to come to the hospital so that you can make money for yourself. But then some of those things that they can keep the children safe, you can create a training on that. Harmattan is coming now. What should men do? What should women who have new babies do? What should people who have toddlers do? A training like that, you can make money. Oh, doctor say, fine, Emeka, sign me up. And then constantly create content and showcase. I am the CEO of my company, but I'm the chief marketing officer of my company. I need to drive marketing conversations that must affect my business on a daily basis. Every day you spend, every day must be a day of earning. You are spending money. Make it a culture to be making money every day. People are always encumbering themselves with the non-essentials, the meetings of the day. Meeting will stretch from 1 hour to 5 hours. Run around just being busy. Marketing is the key thing that will drive the sales and profits for your business. That's the truth. But people, that's the least one people like to do. In the coming days, I'll be sharing with members of my Telegram channel 10 different types of marketing. And in the comment section, I say, join my Telegram channel. It's a marketing activity. Because as people join my Telegram channel, they are increasing in number, and I'm increasing in number. So it's an easy way now to grow your audience. It's an easy way to have numbers listening to what you do in your brand. So you have a fashion line, have a Telegram channel. You have a hair fashion accessories, have a Telegram channel. That is where you can be sending bits and pieces of information to people who are interested in what you have to offer. And there's always somebody who is interested in what you offer. Every day that you wake up and you write scripted content 10 times or 20 times a day, you will get like 2 or 4 or 5 prospects that will enter the channel. That is where you're not being releasing them bit by bit. Conversational marketing, the skill that infusing your works into conversations. You get across some individuals, you go to events like where we are here right now. Have conversations. Find a way, one way or the other, infuse what they do inside the conversation. And conclaves, what I mean by conclaves are where people gather. They are perfect places of conversations. Individuals who go to events, summits, they just sit in one place. Summit will be shake your neighbor for where the lock up. From morning till evening, they just stand up. The same way they go, how you want to take makeup? How do they even use that excuse? I am a introvert. Lazy, lousy excuses. Introvert for, if you talk. So if you as an introvert, you can't open your mouth and talk to somebody else. Then another thing, conversational marketing, is to speak at events and showcase your works. Like Emeka, I am busy from now every Saturday back to back till December 16th. I just came back from Makurdi. Friday now, me and Enam were flying up to Lagos. I come back from Lagos. Upper one, I'm in Abuja. I come back from Abuja. I'm in Taraba State. From Taraba, I go to Ebonyi State. From Ebonyi, I'm going to Bomosho. Back to back every Saturday till, what am I doing? But then don't be too pushy. The individuals are always pushing. Makes you like you are desperate. People don't like it. Will just find a way as a serpent. As a serpent, they say serpent has a way of checking to when to strike. Systemic marketing. This is where you have systems, right? Systemic marketing. You've got to have systems. Many of you who doesn't have a website now, please have a website, I beg. And let your website be functional in the sense that have something to sell on your website. So have a website and then your social media channels. Don't joke with these things. And then consistently drive traffic to these places. You've got to learn how to drive traffic. Paid ads, using influencer marketing, organic marketing, different ways, different things just to drive traffic to this place. They use automated funnels. Like I do that a lot. I have my WhatsApp automation. So if you want to sign up for my stuff, it brings you to my WhatsApp. WhatsApp drops the messages for you, drops payments. And that is why I set it up like that, is to have minimal questions that people ask me. Like if you enter that WhatsApp, it drops conversations for you, chats for you, like as if I'm chatting with you. It tells you what the course is all about, tells you what the benefits you get, tells you where it is holding. For those who ask if it's physical or non-physical or physical, it will tell you if it's virtual or if it's physical. Then for virtual, it will tell you, don't worry, if you are not able to come for the class when I'm going live, there are replays. And so your mind is, oh, okay, there are replays. Even if I miss it, let me still pay. And then it gives you my payment systems. So there's no other question. All I do is I wake up and I see the person's payment and it's recorded, automation. Then have a team that works on the conversions. It makes the work easier and faster, and it can accelerate more. The individuals now who have established an agency that helps you, in the sense that if you're unable to have your internal system that helps you to make all these phone calls, they are called professional closers. So what they do is that they will take on your marketing system and they are the ones to be closing sales for a commission. They use an affiliate marketing setup. Real estate guys do this a lot. We can also employ. To real estate guys, you sell a plot, you get a cut. You can, in your business, see how, if you are selling cake, if somebody buys cake from you, and decides to market your cake, maybe if it sells to another customer that buys the cake, when you give him a cut of the profits, they will like that, the fact that they have sold cake for you. So that's what affiliate marketing is. It's not a big, high-sounding stuff. It's the fact that somebody gets a cut by selling your product. That's what it is. Visual marketing, the signages, signboards that are outside, all right? Signages, signboards, billboards, flyers, simple. Now, regarding flyers, the people do flyers around town, normal. Fill them up with plenty. Before you read from top to big, really, you don't tire. In this our dispensation now, people are in a rush. You have to pay attention to that. People are in a rush. So you have to make your signages to be sweet enough. See this one. If you see delicious fire, we don't agree buy. You will stop first and foremost and say, which one be fire? Delicious. You start asking yourself, Madam, what thing that happen here? With the chopper, I'll be with this and cook. Schools, it's simple, schools. Have you seen flyers of school who are doing flyers, schools that are around town? No. But there's a benefit for somebody attending your school. What are those benefits? For example, bring your child and watch him become a genius. Who doesn't want a child to become a genius? My God. In our school, you pay fees small. I have never been pressured to pay school fees since I gave birth to those kids. Their school, they collect over a period of 3 months. They're collecting, not the one at school. You say pay before your child will be. Although some parents abuse this thing. A child will now stay 1 term, next term they don't waft the child, and there's pending fees. But this has worked much more than even the disadvantage. Now, I split my payment over 3 months. So it's not, I don't feel it. Unlike the fact that I want to pay, although you are supposed to, as a parent, to pay to prepare for your children. But then, this also, if the school fees is 200,000 and I'm going to split it over 3 months, I can now pay, say, 60,000. The remaining 140,000, I can put it in my business or anything. It will give me more money. I use it to pay the next month. Does it not make sense? Your child will speak 4 languages and be global. Who doesn't want his child to be global? Speaking 4 languages. And don't pack all these things inside the same flyer. One per time. And differences. And they're able to see how the market is responding to. So the one that has the highest response, boom, you can amplify on that one. But flyer, they are selling the same, they will put the picture of school or put the picture of the children. We don't see children. What thing they see for the flyer again? In our school, every child is safe and protected, because this is one of the things that I want for my kids. The places where my children go to school, you cannot take your child out if you don't have a valid identity. There are some points when they are confused, they will call you, Sir, there's somebody like this who is in there. They describe the person. I say, yes, that is mine. They will allow. The next one, traditional and new marketing, new media marketing, TV, radio, social media, blogs. From time to time, pay. If you're going to go on radio, there's a strategy. You don't just go on radio. I had to learn how to maximize the time. If I'm paying to go on radio, I do not allow the radio guy to ask me what he feels. No. I prepare my questions and tell him these are the things you will ask me. Are they in agreement with your terms and conditions of the radio? They will read it and say yes. And then I have scripted answers because sometimes they will give you 10 minutes. It's not the time to be rambling. No. Nobody is singing on radio. So if you place your stuff in front of you according to how they're asking the questions, you can actually read off the answers so that you can maximize the time. So that you know in your head, time will be going. When it gets to, they will cut you off. Because people are tuning into the radio at different times. When you are listening to me on radio, like 4 different times I've mentioned website or my phone number that somebody has to call. Not you wait till the end. You are losing listeners. You're losing people who will connect to you. And so when I put the website in like 4 different places, like I can be explaining a concept now. Like the person asks me a question. By the way, our website is boom. I don't use freezer. Somebody's tuning at that time and they will listen. And then they can quickly go to the website and then they can tune off. Meanwhile, the conversation from the website has already started out. Then TV. TV is fine, but it's more expensive. So what I do basically on TV is that when I'm invited on TV to share, those ones that can give you record after, what I do is I store this somewhere. From time to time, as I'm getting new followers, my new followers do not know the time that I attended the conversation. So they will feel that I just went to radio on TV. Then blogs, those of them that blog, you can put your stuff on blog. This is the one that I'm already working on now for my brand. Relational marketing is one powerful way to also make money in your business. And it's not just about buying goods and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there are ways that I do my relational marketing. A hug is relational for me. There are individuals who see me at events and the way I open my arms and hug them, and they're like, wow, they have connected emotionally to the brand. Taking pictures, yes, see, small things you do that you think that, like they will ask me, sir, let me take selfie with you. You take selfie. They'll come back, sir, that one was not nice enough. Normally, they were expecting me not to give a second chance. But I say, by all means, let's take another one. I'll pose again. They will take that simple act alone. And that simple act is a tool of connection. Based on relationships, politicians, high flyers. So now we have to start to see how you can start having relationship with those who are high flyers. They will help you a whole lot. Politicians, although it's a tough one for me. See this one, it's a tough one for me, but I just have to. High flyers, leaders, influencers, friends also, pastors, self. This one too, although I've not really tapped into relationship with pastors in Port Harcourt, but I think that I'm starting one. Unorthodox marketing. Unorthodox marketing means that you are breaking all the rules. Send the rules, you break the rules. If you have the liver, this one, you need to have the liver to do this one. How many of you know this guy? Sensationalism, that's what he thrives on. CSR. Like, have you noticed what Colgate does? They go to schools. Like, I came back yesterday, my daughter was with the toothpaste. She was licking it. I said, what? I said, that is sweet. They came to our school. She brought out toothbrush, the toothbrush they gave them, and was holding the toothbrush and toothpaste. I said, why are you licking toothpaste? But we have toothpaste in the house now. Say, this one, they came to our school. She was holding it. Colgate has bought into my daughter now. Now I have understood. You get what? So by doing all that, Colgate can be penetrating families like that. So that could be, that's marketing. It's relational marketing, or let's say CSR. That one yesterday, I love what they did. So it's one way if you're able to afford it, because they'll spend good amount of money to penetrate those schools, to go and share. They teach on how to take care of your teeth and all those kind of things. And then Colgate can become, who knows, a partner in a school or something. And their brand will consistently be in the face of children and the face of. So thank you very much.